You want to start off with this one?
Yes.
Okay.
This one only.
Okay.
Okay. So this is the case. The first thing is we have to identify the issue. So when I asked the person said that he has got a long issue of dry cough. Okay. So since when? So roughly 10 years. So 10 years dry cough was the issue. And then we have to identify the third point, or the third step is that we have to identify the Karak Tattva. So Karak Tattva of dry cough is mercury. And moon is the Karak Tattva of chest. Because ये कहाँ पे होता है, it happens in the chest. तो फिर chest, we have identified that Karak Tattva of dry cough is mercury. और moon is the Karak Tattva of chest. So moon कौन से इसमें है? तो moon, see, it's a Kalpurush Kundli. तो fourth house is fourth Rashi, that is moon. So we identified the house. It's the fourth house. अब वहाँ पे कौन बैठा हुआ है? वहाँ पे Mars है. So we have एक वहाँ पे बड़ा डॉट डाला कि that ये एक चीज आइडेंटिफाई हो गया है. So next is Jupiter is hitting Mars in fourth house. अब ये देखना है इसको मार कौन कौन दे रहा है. तो one is Jupiter. ठीक है. So Jupiter is giving hit to fourth house. Moon and Mercury are hitting each other. So Mercury is sitting in sixth house. Sixth house, as it is the known for the diseases and all. So Mercury is sitting in sixth house, and Mercury is in 12th house in Gochar. No, just one sec.
Moon is in the
no.
Moon.
Yes. So Moon is hitting Mars. So this one thing which we identified is that moon is sitting in 12th house, which is hitting Mercury, which is in 6th house. तो अभी हमें दो चीज पकड़ में आ गई कि कौन मार रहा है और किसको मार रहा है. सो कारक तत्व ये दोनों ही रिलेटेड है फॉर द ड्राई कफ, मून एंड मर्क्यूरी, एंड दे आर हिटिंग ईच अदर एट 180 डिग्रीज. तो ये आइडेंटिफाई हो गया इशू. और अभी इसका रेमेडी क्या होगा? सो वी हैव टू शिफ्ट मून. ठीक है. सो वी कैन नॉट, सो मून को फर्स्ट पे शिफ्ट करेंगे या मून को सेकंड पे शिफ्ट करेंगे. सो मून को सेकंड पे शिफ्ट करा. सो मून का कलर इज व्हाइट. सो वी आस्क देम टू पुट अ व्हाइट डॉट ऑन हेड, on the like a bindi, and initially few days, and then as on a trial basis we asked them to put it, but it worked for few days. एकदम ड्राई कफ जो था वो रिड्यूस हुआ काफी हद तक, बट देन अगेन इट स्टार्टेड resurfacing. So when we reevaluate the situation, we realize that we have to move it to near chest, that is the third house. So we asked him to put a white dot on chest. So Manish, it's getting correct?
Yeah. Just
अभी तक ठीक है?
Yeah, just a couple of initial data which need to be added. Basically, उनकी जो दशा चल रही है, if you see, which is highlighted here at the bottom, which is Rahu. Now Rahu, first thing whenever you hear Rahu, what needs to come to your mind is confusion. So basically 10 years, if somebody is having a problem, it goes without saying that the doctors were confused as to what should be the diagnosis and what prognosis.
Yes.
So that is the first thing that came to mind. Second thing, if you see here, fourth house sublord is again Rahu. Correct? So fourth house is the house of chest, where the problem is. Rahu being a planet, Rahu's effect is given by the Nakshatra Lord. So Nakshatra Lord of Rahu is Mercury over here. Okay.
Yes.
So basically Mercury, you can say more or less has been cornered. Okay, Mercury is one of the problems.
Yes.
Because Rahu result will be given by Mercury. So that is why we selected Mercury. Okay. And moon basically being the karak of any liquid or any fluids in the body. So it was but that moon will be in the picture.
Yes.
Correct. So this is correct what has happened. Now you want to go to the next slide?
Yes. So he put that white dot on the chest. Again, 2-3 days he was a bit relieved, but then it started resurfacing. So then we realized that maybe it's more of, not just with the dot theory won't work. We have to check the Vastu as well. So we analyzed the house. Manish, can we have the next slide?
Yeah, 1 minute. But at this point, I just want to tell everybody one thing.
Yes.
I anyways have to stop this slide. See, what happens is, this is one thing which you need to remember, that whenever you give the dot theory or the dot aspect, the what you say, the effect, okay, unless the calculation has gone wrong, the effect is always there. And if you remember, I told you some time back, you always follow up with that person depending on the magnitude of the problem, okay, and the length at which it is taking place. Just see whether in overnight or within a week or maximum to maximum, I would say 10 days, you have to see certain percentage of change. So if it is a 10-year problem, then I would say in 3 to 4 days that person should have at least 20% relief. That is one.
Yes.
That is
Yes.
one point. So basically, depending on the magnitude and the length of the project, of the problem, you have to decide about the feedback. Like a thumb rule sort of way. Second thing, which is very important, which I wanted to share last time, but रह गया था, is what happens is this dot theory works because the calculation right and this is right. Now it many times works and then it fails. Okay, so there are basically a couple of reasons for this. One is because the dasha might change. In the sense, you are doing it for something and it is going to need 15 days to repair, and in 4 to 6 days the dasha is changed. That could be one reason. Second reason is basically that person gets overconfident and starts, misusing that thing. In the sense, like I told you about an ulcer which my sister had, mouth ulcer, which for 1 week nobody could solve, and then I gave that dot, and next day she was cured of that thing. And immediately she went to a restaurant and she had some this thing with the peri peri sauce and all that, and again it started, this thing. So if it is getting repaired, the least you can do is support it. So that is there. And third very important thing is, it is always a combination between body and vastu. Body and vastu are in harmony or disharmony, whatever it may be. So basically, if the dot theory works and then it stops, or works and then it come ho jata hai, then it is a sure shot thing that it is something majorly in the vastu. That's like a kya bolte hain, judgment that you have to take. If the dot works and it solves the problem and it is out of it, like let's say my tooth problem or whatever, then it is fine. Like I had that nail ka problem which I told you. So I just put the dot and it in 2-3 days it got totally sorted out. So it has nothing to do with the vastu. But like in Rashmi's case, it came back after. I think he was very good for maybe 8-10 days or 15
Yes.
days,
Yes.
and
Yes.
then it reoccurred. So in this case, so basically in this case, it points a finger that you need to check the vastu. Rishik is good.
In my case also, the same thing. Vastu and both we had to look at.
You
Right?
tell this thing, or you want me to tell? Rishikesh was having sardi and regular
Headache.
headache and this thing since the last 4 or 5 years. Okay, so basically it was more or less the same time that he had moved into the new house. So in a way you could draw the parallel. But the thing was, when we did a dot theory of the moon effect, next day he felt 20-30% relief, and it went on for a couple of days, but then again that thing reoccurred. Okay, so then I told him temporarily just shift to another room. I gave him the room where he should sleep. So when he shifted over there, he found relief in that. Barabar, no? When it was giving him relief. So this is what you have to remember about how the prognosis works in a way. Okay. Okay. Rashmi, what do you want me to share
The house plan.
The Rashi analysis you want, or the house hand-drawn plan?
House plan.
The Rashi analysis, no?
Ha.
This one?
Yes.
Okay, you go on.
Okay. So we decided to look into the vastu of the house. So this is how the plan is. So it's on the first floor. So living, and then I start explaining as we go ahead. So their entrance is between 6th and 4th, rather towards 4th. Okay. So the 4th is, I start analyzing it in a way that since it's a Kalpurush Kundli, so first fourth Rashi is fourth Rashi. That is sixth Rashi is sixth house, which is direction is north. Again, here also the direction comes very close to north. So and fourth Rashi is north northeast, again, which is very close to that. This I think we have to start by saying by this that the north is near to north is 7 degrees tilted at fourth Rashi. No, I'm not able to explain it. It's like that the north is in
This
the
is the
fourth
north.
Rashi.
This
Huh.
line is the
Yes,
north.
yes.
So it is
Huh.
slightly tilted, that's all.
Slightly tilted, that's it. So the direction wise, I thought that if the sixth Rashi has to be north, and here also it's the same. If the fourth Rashi is at north northeast, again it is the same. So I think this goes good. So that's how I started doing it. The direction bhi wahi aa raha hai, or entrance is perfect. Now as we move ahead, the person uses the study room. Yes, the study room is his main room wherein okay, I'll explain who this person is. This person is a professor, now retired professor, and he is into investment as well. His wife is a legal tax advisor, so he also assists her in her office regarding the investment and all. So his profession is more towards the now, since he is retired, so nothing to do with the studies, but more towards the investments. So he spent his most of the day in the study room. So we were just realizing that the person is getting down, the amount of the efforts he's putting, he's not getting the result. So study room is part of 7, 8 and 10. 7 is like, you can say that you can ignore, because it's a very small part. So where the I should have the plan of the furniture as well. See, the 8th may they have got the bed, and close to 10th is where he has got a study and where he sit for at least 8 to 10 hours a day. So 8th Rashi is 8th house, that is south southwest. The direction to theek aa raha hai, but then his study table is facing east. That also sounds good. But then 8th house is in house of obstacles, and only like Manish told us that if you have got an obstacle but if you want to come out, so if you have if you are doing something which is related to research or something, then 8th rashi ka jo fal hai, that you can like for example tha na, that pineapple and ripe pineapple and that sada papita. So instead of sada papita, you can get that ripe pineapple. So if so usme investment bhi aata hai. So kind of 8th is okay, not very good. तो ऑब्स्टेकल्स है, उधर पे ही बैठकर आप पढ़ रहे हो, उधर पे ही बैठकर आप 8 से 10 घंटा आपका निकाल रहे हो, तो डेफिनेटली बहुत अच्छा तो नहीं है. So we realized कि let us have a look at his bed. So the master bedroom में he is sleeping towards the this side. So again this direction he is in his 12th Rashi, which is again a Rashi is the about your
Losses and
which
expenses.
losses and all. So it's not again good. So in short, जहाँ पर वो अपने दिन का maximum time बिता रहे हैं, if both the zones are not working good for him, so that definitely वो efforts का तो result नहीं आएगा. So we shortlisted that kids room is going to be good for him. So kids room में first and fifth are there. So first is first Rashi, which is for himself. Again, it is good, and fifth is also going to be good for him. So अभी ये जो इनका plan था, in short, we just referred, then we suggested him that he shift his bed and his study to kids room, and he will be doing it in a day or two, and then I think we need to wait for at least 20 days to a month to get the result, right? Because it's a vastu, it won't be as fast as the dot theory, but then maybe in a month's time. So what we have suggested that towards the 5th he should have his bed, and towards the first zone, see, we have to cover the complete 5th and the first zone. So towards the 5th zone, he should place his bed, and towards the 1st zone, he should place his study, because he's the one who is using his study. I mean, who's using the table for a couple of hours. So this way, let us see, once he will do it and he will start doing, and maybe in a 20 days or a month's time, I will be able to give us we'll be able to get the feedback. So Manish, is it okay, whatever I said or did?
Yeah, correct. So basically,
Okay.
if you see, majority of the portion of the day which he spends in, he spends in this area, which is basically the
Yes.
eighth house, eighth Rashi.
Yes.
And sleeping is also again in the 12th Rashi.
Yes.
So basically 8th and 12th houses have got activated, and the Papita and what you said, that is called utilization of the house. So there's nothing called activation, house activation and house utilization. So when you start doing some activity related to that house, like let us say somebody starts falling sick, so then that person has activated the 6th house. I just so basically house utilization and house activation, these are two things. House activation can be done voluntarily or it happens voluntarily. In the sense, suppose somebody has got an accident, that means the 8th house has got activated. Okay, somebody starts doing, let us say, property, buying a property, then his 4th house has got activated, like that. So, basically that is how you activate a house. And now once the house, if you have activated on your own, it's a different thing. But suppose by chance, let's say the 6th house gets activated in the sense without any reason he started falling ill. And if you do activity of the 6th house, which is in the beneficial thing, then it counters the negative effect of the this one. So that is how you can use the utilization of the house. So you go in and leave the Sarela apple over there and take the ripe pineapple and come. That is what.
Yes, yes.
So that furniture plan you want me to show, then you can explain that. Not required.
Not required.
Also,
Yes,
the
Shruti.
5th bedroom has 1st, 5th, and 9th Rashi coming in, which is quite beneficial for him. Right?
No, see,
9th being the Bhagyasthan,
Yes.
little of the 9th
It
is
is
also
only
entering.
9th is partial.
Yeah,
Ninth
partial.
Thoda partial.
5th or 1 to major.
9th is again Bhagyasthan.
Yes.
So that is his Bhagyasthan. So let us select this how these Rashi, these houses get activated. So now I started enjoying this Astro on Vastu. Hello. Where's Manish?
One minute.
Okay.
My dogs are barking, that's why.
Okay.
So basically, Shruti, you had a question? It was answered.
No, I was just adding on to it that she mentioned 1st and 5th Rashi, but I was saying that there is 9th Rashi also that is entering that room, then why not? I mean, that's a good.
Yes.
The kids bedroom.
For moving to this house or this room was that 8th and 12th Rashi, which are basically obstacles and illnesses issue, and he's been unwell since let's say 10 years. So 5th house is the house of healing. That's why to move him into a 5th zone was important for recovery. And 1st house is also the house of vitality and self immunity, everything. So 1st and 5th house for recovery is very good. That's why we said that you should shift here. That is what is getting done.
Yes.
So once that is done, then we have to just keep a watch and see how it moves. I think within 10-15 days, some movement should be there.
Yes. Okay.
Anyone
all over from my end now.
Oh.
Manish.
Anyone has to ask anything over here, or we'll have to do that later? Okay. So anyone questions, no?
It was little easy because it was a Kalpurush Kundali, you know.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Prithiva, you want to ask something?
Manish,
I wanted to share my.
Yeah. I was just
So Manish, can I share, please?
Yeah, please. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So just to share with everybody that my elder son and family, they traveled somewhere and they came back with our beloved COVID, full family. And my daughter was really very critical. Daughter-in-law was very critical. And I obviously immediately called Manish. And he said that they contracted this on the 16th, which was actually the date they met her sister there. And he said that by 28th she should be good, but last week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, like, were terribly horrible. And he's telling me 28th. How will I believe? Because doctors were talking about hospitalization and lungs are affected and so many things. And literally 27th Raat tak she was like, we don't know what's going to happen now. And we had spoken to the pulmonologist, Hinduja mein bed book kiya. And 20th morning, she wakes up, no temperature, no coughing, and literally on the improvement side. And that was, he told me to put yellow color on the wrists, on both the wrists. So we just told her, if you can't find a bangle, leave it. Just वो ऐसा felt pen से दो चक्री कर दो या पीला धागा. Then he told me one thing very important, not orange, yellow. Otherwise, we take this nada chhadi and we'll say thoda peela hai, thoda orange hai, thoda red hai, chalega. So then when we put that yellow band, and I think it was about 30 hours, that the health took a sudden turn for the good. And today in the morning, all the 4 children's reports were normal.
Good.
Thank you, Manish.
Very good. Thank you. Thank you. Very good. Wonderful. I'm happy. Okay. So should we proceed to this thing? The ladder thing. Okay. So now this case I'll just show you, and basically the complexity of the case you will understand once I actually show it to you. I think I don't know how many of you saw it today. Shruti saw it and reported. She did the work. So wasn't it difficult, Shruti? Without the ladder, we will just first see the case and then we'll take it up. Just give me one. Yeah, I'm just sharing the screen. Okay. Can all of you see the screen? Okay. So now what we'll do is I'll just take you to that point. So basically, if you just see the charts over here, okay, I've highlighted the issues over there. So if you see the Bhavchalit Kundali, like if you remember what I told you, that the Rashis are seen from the Rashi chart, and the houses and where the planets are seated are seen in the Bhavchalit. Okay. And basically how the hit theory works and all that you know. Now, if you see the Bhavchalit, or let's start with the Rashi chart. It's easier over. So if you see our regular Rashi chart, it starts with Aquarius, 11th Rashi. And if you just move your eyes, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Bro. So it is in sequence. Now, this is one habit which you should make, that whenever you open a Kundali, you should first see the Rashi chart and immediately go to the Bhavchalit chart and see whether the number sequencing is same or not, or are they missing a Rashi. If it is the same, which till now we have all been seeing the same case, I have not yet shown you the ones which are missing. All these cases were the same. So that उसमें कुछ problem नहीं रहते. But when you have this thing, क्या बोलते, chart, which is where the Bhavchalit and the Rashi chart are different, which is in this case, then a different technique has to be used. So I'll just show you. So here, if you see, again it starts, ascendant starts with 11, then it goes to 1. So I've written here 12. कहाँ गया? बराबर? 1, 2. Then this fourth house doesn't have, so you don't know whether it is 2 or 3. So so basically again 3 will come in. Then you go here, it comes 4, 5, 6 is again missing. Like I told you, it is always diametrically opposite or always the issue. So 6 is missing here, 7, 8, here no Rashi. Again 9 directly, 10, again 12th missing. Okay, now some of the software actually calculate and show you this. Okay, I've seen some software where it will tell you this will be either 2 or 3. It will be either of them. It cannot be 4. So it will write there for you, but that is a calculation. Now, if you have a software which calculates for you good enough, if it is not there, then what do you do? Okay, now if we just see the just only see so much only. Now, if we see the cusp. Okay, we are now trying to relate the cusp and the rashis. Forget the planets because they can be anywhere. It doesn't matter. Okay, so if you see here, ascendant is starting with Aquarius, which is here, correct? So that is not an issue. Okay, or you can see here also. Let's look at the bhav chart. Second cusp goes to Aries. Pisces किधर गया? Okay. Then Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo तक ठीक है. After Leo it jump to Libra. Where is your this one? कौन सा है वो?
Virgo.
Virgo. I don't know why I put A. That's why I was confused. So where is Virgo? Then Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, again Pisces missing. So basically these two rashis which you can see here, 12th and 6th, which is the Virgo and Pisces, they are missing. Okay. Now suppose even if I give you this table, okay, what will you say in fourth Rashi, fourth house? Which Rashi comes? Taurus. Okay, you'll say Taurus. Fifth Rashi Gemini. Barabar. So now where is the Pisces gone? If we say that the first Rashi is Aquarius, first house is Aquarius, second house is Aries, where is Pisces then? So are you trying to say Pisces नहीं है मुझे 12th राशि नहीं है मुझे 12th direction जो भी है southeast, there is no southeast only in your house, or there is no heat coming from southeast? Do you understand the problem? So with this data, can you analyze and tell me what Rashi should come in the fourth house, and where, or what Rashi should come in the 10th house, and where should Virgo and this one Pisces be positioned? It is not. Ask.
Should I?
Yeah.
So I think that if say third house, they say it is Taurus, and if fourth house is also Taurus, the cusp is Taurus. So I think that is extension of that house.
No, but where is the Pisces and the this thing gone? Virgo gone? You cannot miss a Rashi, no?
Yeah, but the degrees are also weird, no? 1 degree, 28 degree, वगैरह.
No, but where is the thing? It is not seen only anywhere. No? Pisces, where is Pisces in this?
It's not
The first house is ruled by Aquarius and second house is ruled by Aries. So somewhere in between first and second house, Pisces has to come.
Yeah.
Okay. Now the fun thing is, actually, if you go to see in a little complicated manner, you'll see it here. See, now look here. Aquarius is 25 degrees, so you've got 5 degrees more over there. And Aries may 1 degree is there. Correct? So there is actually almost like saying 25 degrees, 520 plus 26 degrees left. Sorry, 530, 36 degrees between this and this. Correct? But where is the cusp? कौन से cusp में डालूं? See, Shruti, let me explain to you. Aquarius starts at 25 degrees. This is the starting point. किधर end होता है मालूम नहीं अपने को. Get my point. Where Aquarius is starting at 25 degrees. I don't want to go to the ladder just now because then you will get the answer. Without the ladder, I am asking you. Aquarius is Aquarius is basically your 11th Rashi, so which is your first house. So your first house has got Aquarius, which starts at 25 degrees. उसके बाद में Pisces आएगा.
Yes.
Okay. So, okay, let us say between Aquarius 25 degrees and Aries 1 degrees, if you calculate from Aquarius to Pisces is 5 degrees, then entire Pisces will be 30 degrees, so 35 degrees, and Aries by 1 degree, so 36 degrees. बराबर ना? पर 36 degree डालो किसमें?
Manish, can you repeat that, please?
See, 25 degrees पे Aquarius is there. What is the sequence? Aquarius, Pisces, Aries. Correct? 11, 12, 1. So let us talk of 11, 12, 1 rather than Aquarius. So 11th Rashi starts at 25 degrees. We don't know where it is ending. And we are saying that the Aries Rashi, which is the third one from it, is starting at 1 degree in Aries. So if we calculate between Aquarius and Aries and assume that there is a Pisces there, how much degrees here? From here to the next thing is 5 degrees, 25 plus 5, 30. Then the whole of Pisces is 30 degrees. And then Aries का 1 degree. So 5 plus 30, 35 plus 1, 36 degrees इसमें है. So इसके अंदर Pisces है वो मालूम है?
Yes. वो तो दिख रहा है ladder में.
हाँ पर वो किस में? Aquarius में, first में कि second में?
थोड़ा सा फर्स्ट में 5 degrees.
But suppose I tell you that, suppose you say that the heat is coming from the 12th Rashi. Where is the 12th Rashi in which house? How can you calculate it? It is not.
इधर कुछ समझ नहीं आ रहा है, सिर्फ लैडर में ही समझ आ रहा है.
So basically that is why. So now let us just put it on the ladder and you compare it with what you had done. Okay. So if this is the ladder, okay. Always start off by putting the cusp ascendant. So ascendant is in Aquarius 25 degrees. So Aquarius, this is 20, 25. Okay. So roughly I have got my Aquarius over here. Sorry, let me make a new layer. Okay. Now second cusp, okay, starts at Aries 1 degree. Aries 1 degree. Okay, so this is my first house over here. My second house has started over here. Where does my third house start? Taurus 1 degree. Taurus 1 degree. So my third house is starting from here. Correct? Fourth house Taurus 28 degrees. So fourth house Taurus 28 degrees से start हो रहा है. So this is where my fourth house is going to start from. Fifth house, where does it start? Gemini 23 degrees. So Gemini 23 degrees. Let us say from here my fifth house is starting. Correct? Sixth house, Cancer 21 degrees. Cancer 21 degrees. So my sixth house is starting from here. Seventh house, Leo 25 degrees. Leo 25 degrees. So my seventh cusp is starting from here. Eighth cusp, Libra 1 degree. Libra 1 degree. So यहाँ से मेरा eighth house is starting from here. Okay. 9, Scorpio 1 degree. 9, Scorpio 1 degree. So my ninth one is starting here. Okay. 10, Scorpio 28 degree. Scorpio 28 degree. So from here my 10th one will start. 11, Sagittarius 23 degrees. Sagittarius 23 degrees. So here my 11th cusp will start. 12, Capricorn 21 degrees. Capricorn 21 degrees. So from here my 12th Rashi will start. 12th house will start. Now once you have got the house and the Rashis together, everything starts falling into place. I'll just show you. So if you say मेरा first house में 11th Rashi है. So first house, where does it start? It starts in the 11th Rashi over here. Correct? That is there. Second house is where, so you basically look at it this way. Second house, this is second house. Where is it starting? It has got the Rashi 1 in it. Okay, so this one is correct. If you see here, you have 12th house. So that's what house के लिए भाव चले देखना चाहिए. Then if you see the third house, which is this house, that is in which Rashi? It is in the second Rashi. So second Rashi is correct. Now we are coming to this question mark. Now see here, fourth house is in which Rashi? 2. So this will be either 2 or 3, no? So it will be 2. Because where is the fourth Rashi starting? It is starting in the second Rashi. Correct? Okay. So now when you come to this, which is the fifth house. So fifth house is in which Rashi? Third Rashi. So ये third बराबर है. Sixth house is in which Rashi? Fourth Rashi. So this fourth is correct. Seventh house is in which Rashi? 5. So seventh house में 5 बराबर है. Okay. Eighth house comes in which one? Just see where it has gone. It is in 7. So यहाँ 7th आया बराबर. ये इधर wrong हो गया. बराबर 8th house. 9th is starting in which one? It's in 8. So ये 8 आ गया बराबर आ गया. ये चुक हो गया. Okay. 10th house is in which one? It is again in 8. See where it is starting. It is on this side of the red line. So this guy is 8 over here. Because we don't know whether it is 8 or 9. So now we know it is 8. Okay. Then you go to the 11th house. 11th house comes in which Rashi? 9. So 8th house may 9. 11th house may 9. 12th house starts in which one? 10, so 12th house में 10, and your first house starts where in 11, so it is 11. Now you understood? So
Yes, I
basically,
understood what was my mistake.
no, you started here somewhere. This fellow you started somewhere over here.
Okay. Yeah, what I did was tell me 25 degrees offset marla, and I said that was first. Actually, it starts, no?
Yeah. So
Yeah.
basically, these purple lines should be drawn first, which is the house.
Yes, that is what I did wrong, and that's the reason the entire ladder went for a toss.
Yeah, so basically you should always start with ascendant. That's why I keep saying Aquarius may 25 degrees pe ascendant, go in that sequence. Aries may 1 degree pe second cusp, like that. You understood? Now, without this ladder thing, it would be very difficult because see, suppose let us say you are saying that, let us say there is a hit from the second house. Okay. Second house say let us say 30, 60, 90. It is giving a hit to the seventh house. Barabar? So in short, let us say I am saying that it is here. Fourth house से seventh house को 90 degree का hit है, बराबर? 30, 60, 90, बराबर? Okay, so we got that. अभी fourth house पे राशि कौन से मालूम चाहिए ना, तो accordingly we can take the body part ना, ये second है कि third है मालूम ही नहीं है. Let us say similarly that there is a hit which we calculate like how we calculate, and we say that okay, from the 10th house we have got a 30, 60, 90 hit to the first house. So we know that basically let's say 11. So let us say just for discussion say उसके shin के ऊपर कुछ problem है. So where it is giving 30, 60, 90, the hit is coming from here. But here which Rashi is there? Is it 9 or is it 8? So do you put a dot on the hip area or do you put it on the thigh area? समझ में आ रहा है? I'll just come on the screen one minute. Do you understand the issue? So when you go by the just by the Rashi chart, you will not be able to understand where the houses come. If you go by the houses chart, the Rashis come contradictory. So basically now we are going to one step higher. So basically what happens is till now we were seeing where the Rashi and the Bhav Chalit were both same as far as the numbering was concerned. So if let's say first house at 11, then it would be 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Right? Now these are unique cases. In fact, last time when I explained the ladder, I showed you one of the worst cases where it was 0 degrees se leke some 28 degrees tak. It was fluctuating. So if you like Shruti, I was telling you that right hand side chart pe dekhe, you understand that the Pisces is between Aquarius and Aries, obviously. But you have got two houses over there. No? You have got a first house and the second house. So you have got two houses and you have got three Rashis. Okay, this one is here and this one is here. Seems obvious. ये बीच वाला किधर जाएगा? ऊपर जाएगा कि नीचे जाएगा? That becomes the issue. So unless you actually open it out like the ladder, it becomes very difficult. And then to get a hit, so I'll just show you how the hit works over here. So here, if you say that okay, I'll just make this thing little bit.
Manish, what happens to Pisces and Virgo?
Pisces we got no, because see this is the 12th house.
Yeah.
So you have to see the 12th Rashi. So 12th Rashi.
Okay.
Comes in. No, one minute. Good question. Sorry, I forgot to tell you. Yeah. Because we have to see where has 12th Rashi gone and where has Rashi gone. Very good question. Okay. So now, if you see the first house, okay, starts here, goes all over this thing. I'm purposely drawing it like this. Goes all over here, and comes and ends here. So it is encompassing this 12th Rashi. Can you see that? If I just remove this, you know where it has started? It has started in the 11th. It has jumped right across 12, gone there, entered the first house and anchored over here. Now let me remove this so you see where it is anchored. It is anchored in the first Rashi. It has initiated here in the 11th Rashi and it has anchored in the thing. म्हणजे दोन ठिकाणी suppose तंबू लगाया जैसे बोलते हैं ना, तो 11th में तंबू लगाया and first में तंबू लगाया.
हड़प लिया दोनों साइड का जगह.
नहीं सी 11th में एक तंबू गाड़ा, दूसरे तंबू गाड़ा, तो तंबू ऐसे गया तो 12 उसके अंदर छत्र जाए के अंदर ही आ गया ना उसमें. That is how you have to see. So basically the 12th Rashi will be in the first, it comes here.
Basically, like what you had shown us last time with that block of going over 3 plots.
Yeah.
Yes.
So basically, if you see here, you will get the answer. If you see in the charts over here, you will not get the answer. That is the problem. So this is how all these things come into play. Because let me just see how many of the marks I can remove. I don't know how much I know. Let me undo it. So basically, 12th Rashi is coming, in the first house mein aa raha hai uska, in one sense. Because your fifth, your first house is starting here and going till here. Then the second house is starting here and going till here. Then the third house is starting here and going till here. You understand? So basically, this is the house and this is the Rashi. Okay. So where does the first house start? First house starts in the 11th Rashi. That's why you're seeing 11th over here.
So Manish,
Huh.
it means 12th house is in 11th Rashi.
12th house. This is 12th house. No, 12th house is in
It's
10th Rashi.
starting in 10th Rashi and it's in 11th Rashi. I see.
No. Where it starts, you have to say, not the entire thing. Wherever it
Okay.
starts, you have to say that. So you have to say, put a tambu gadla hai, wo dekho na. So if you take any orbit, let us say you are looking at the 7th house. 7th house ka tambu kaun se rashi mein gaada hai?
5th.
5th mein gaada hai na. You have to see between this red to this red sign. That is the content of the 5th rashi. So any नवा किस में गाड़ा है? किधर दिख रहा है? 8वें राशि में दिख रहा है.
Okay.
बरोबर. कौन सा भी लो? पांचवा हाउस किस में गाड़ा है? तीसरे राशि में.
Third Rashi.
पांचवें हाउस में तीसरा दिख रहा है. Okay. Now sixth is ambiguous. Where is the sixth Rashi coming? Okay. So sixth Rashi is basically between 7th house and 8th house.
7th house.
Right. So it is between that thing. So basically that is how you have to look at it.
Okay.
It is slightly complicated, but once you get the hang of it, you'll understand. Because then you see where the houses are going. Then the Rashi uske andar hi aa jayega. So that's why if you see here, ये जो ऊपर दिख रहा है ना, then I changed it later on. Now let us see the mistake of this. If you see this, actually I should have read it. If you see this entrance, okay, now see the mistake. Entrance मैंने बोला it is the 6th Rashi because that is coming as per the chart. Okay, now 6th Rashi, okay, I don't know whether you can see here. 6th Rashi, इधर देखा तो if I see the Rashi chart, it is showing me which house? 8th house. So I have written here 8th house. Can you see this? 6th Rashi, 8th house I have written. But when I see the Bhavchalit, it is showing 7. So 7 hai ki 6 hai? So when you do this chart, you realize that the 6th Rashi, okay, comes in the 7th house. Because the 7th house is starting here and going over there. 8th house is starting here and going over there. So here basically you will have 7 over here, which is correct over here. Which you are asking, that question ka answer here. So actually, if you do this now, then you will understand it. If you want, you can do it now, or you can do it as homework later on if you want, because it might take some time.
So Manish, हे आपले जे सगळ्यांचे चार्ट आहेत आधी केलेले ते अशा लॅडर मध्ये ओपन अप करायचे आणि मग ते हाऊस प्लॅन मध्ये.
If it is a if the sequence is the same, I mean, I'll just delete this. Or let me delete it. See, basically, कैसा है? Basically, if your this 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, barabar, in the Rashi chart is the same in the Bhavchalit chart, then it doesn't need any special treatment. But if you see here 11, then 1, there's something missing over here, then 2, then here there's something gayab, 3, 4, 5, then 6 is missing, 7, 8, here there's no Rashi, 9, 10. In such a case, then you need to do this ladder thing. Otherwise, a normal degree calculations ho jayega. Now, for example, let us see over here. If we are saying that there is your this one. Let us say this planet Ketu. Ketu is hitting Venus. Okay. Now Ketu is in which one? It is in Leo. Okay. So if I put here Ketu is in Leo 0 degree. Now let's say 1 degree. Okay. So Ketu is in Leo 1 degree. This is Ketu here.
Okay.
Okay. So basically, it comes in which Rashi or which house? Sixth house,
Hmm.
Yeah.
correct? But here, where
Yeah.
are you seeing Ketu? In which house is this? This is seventh house.
Fifth.
No, seventh
Fifth.
house.
Seventh house.
This is the house over here. These are
Right.
the house.
Yes. Yes. Sorry. Yeah. Yeah.
So, that is the complication thing of this.
So you'll have to recheck this.
Yeah, so basically what I'm trying to say is that when the Rashi and the thing are different, I think what you do is now I just keep it in the screen for a minute. You all try to do it yourself once. एक बार खुद करो. Just try a very quick one since you already have the thing over there. Just try it out. I'll just come in 1 minute. You just try it out. I'm coming. Just try doing it. I'll come in a minute. Are you managing it? You all try it out already because maybe you'll just be talking.
Manish, म्हणजे the sixth house, sixth Rashi is in the seventh house here actually. So that 8 is not right.
I just 1 minute. I just remove all the unnecessary things first. So that we have a more clearer picture. 1 minute. I'm just remove all the unnecessary things. You will see clearly. जेवढं clear करतो तेवढं clear. What was the question?
No, I said sixth जे आहे that is actually in the seventh house आणि fourth जे आहे ते fifth मध्ये आहे ना?
The sixth Rashi comes
Oh, so sixth
under
Rashi is coming in the seventh house, no?
seventh house. Correct. Correct.
आणि मग fourth Rashi is coming actually in the fifth house.
Fourth Rashi is coming in the fifth house. बरोबर. Correct. नाही,
अच्छा म्हणजे ते that has to be changed.
fourth Rashi is coming in the sixth house.
नाही.
Yeah, of course. Because see, sixth house कुठे काढलेलं आहे? Sixth house, fourth Rashi मध्ये काढलेलं आहे. In fact, see the other way around. One, just see this way. Second Rashi is in which house? Oh, sorry, second house is in which Rashi? First Rashi.
Correct.
Okay. So second house, first Rashi. Third house, which Rashi? Second Rashi. Second Rashi. Look at, you talk like that. Fourth
Okay.
house, which Rashi? Second Rashi. So your second.
Right, right.
Fifth house, which Rashi? Third.
Right.
Sixth house, which Rashi? Fourth.
So that's sixth house.
Seventh house, which Rashi?
Got it.
5. Eighth house, which Rashi? 7. Ninth house, which Rashi? 8. 10th house, which Rashi? 10. 8.
Okay.
Then 11th house, which Rashi? 9. 12th house, which Rashi? कशात गाडलं गेलेलं आहे? 10.
Hmm.
Okay. First house कुठे गाडलं गेलेलं आहे? 11. Like that you see.
Okay.
So if you like I keep telling you now, like Sagittarius 24 Leo, ये ऐसा jump करोगे तो it becomes easy. If you say Sun Sagittarius, then 24, and first Sun will be there. Then you start searching for Sagittarius. Then you start searching for this. So that's like here. Sagittarius
Okay.
करा ढूंढो. It's easy. Sagittarius में 24 there's a 10, 20, 30. So 24. Like that. So in
Yeah.
this case, you do it this way. Once your that ladder is there and you have put the ascend all the houses in place 1 to 10, then you can relate to it. 8th house is कुठल्या ह्याच्यात गाडलेलं आहे, कुठल्या राशीत गाड आहे. 7. You have to see within this expansion. It becomes very easy and very convenient. There is no, it's a no-brainer.
Okay.
And the same thing, just for the sake of, काय म्हणतात, exercise, try doing it over here and then compare it with this. What you do as a homework now, all of you, because it's already 10 now, what you do is, ये जो है ना, ये पहले खुद बनाओ. Okay, you take a photo of this, or I will send you the original one of my actual original working, I'll send, or you can take a screenshot of this one. So basically ये जो दिख रहा है ना, ये हिसाब से तुम बनाओ कि मुझे basically you have to correlate this table with the ladder. You have to correlate that table with the ladder. So just correlate it. And then just keep it aside and try to get those entire 1, 2, 3, 4 to 12 over here, and then see whether how difficult it is. Because it is very difficult to find out where is the 12th Rashi coming in which of these houses. First में कि second में, ये जो missing है ना, ये जो Pisces है, वो first और second के बीच में है. But first और second के बीच में 3 राशि आ रहे हैं. So is Pisces coming the first or is it coming the second? Okay. And when you see here, you realize that Pisces is actually it comes in the first house, no? Because it is continuous over there. Okay.
Manish, तो plan दाखवला सब, can we just sort of recheck the houses again? म्हणजे आता मी चूक केली तसं परत जर if I have to check it again.
This plan I think I've sent on the group. If I have not sent, I will send it again. I think
Okay. Okay, आज पाठवलंस का बरं.
And then what I'll do is I will send after some time, I will send my actual then final calculation. Because when I realize this, because see, this becomes a major mistake. No? Because I was saying that its main entrance is in the 8th house, while it actually becomes the 7th house, which is good.
Yeah.
You know, so I say, so these are,
माझं जसं ते नॉर्थ परवा चुकलं ते 41 degrees ला होतं ते that completely changed everything.
that is a drafting error. That is a drafting error because see, instead of putting the north here, if you put the north here, that is a drafting error. So we cannot say that that is a technical error. That is the overlooking mistake. But here it is full confusion. You don't know where it is sitting, where it is hitting from, where If you, Rashi se direction lete, no? When you say that let us say 4th house pe dot lagao, 4th Rashi pe dot lagao, 4th Rashi is work chest. You have to always take the Rashis first. If the Rashis are not working, then you say 4th house is 4th, like Kalpurush. Let us say like Preeti ji not there. But Preeti ji, that daughter-in-law, I told her to put the yellow thread on the 3rd Rashi, is the hand. Now right here Pisces is missing. Suppose Gemini was missing over here. How will I know कौन से इसमें आ रहे हैं?
Right.
If I want the 3rd house, say hit, I should know where the house is and where the Rashi is. To understand, suppose I say कि risk पे लगाओ, अभी risk पे Aries आ रहा है कि Taurus आ रहा है कि Gemini आ रहा है, अगर मेरे को मालूम है, then I am hitting the wrong victim को ही गलत ही मार रहा हूँ ना, victim को ही मार रहा हूँ, ऐसे हो जाएगा.
Right.
Actually, unless you do this, no, you'll not get the actual feel of it. So what I would suggest is that top ka ladder, do it with this thing, with that cusp ka those details which are there, first and what second order. वो हिसाब से जैसे मैंने बताया करो, I'll just tell you the sequence very simple. You have got all the Rashis laid out 30, 30, 30, 30, 30. Rashis don't change. Rashis remain fixed. 30 into 12, 360. Okay, those degrees are there. Now the houses become smaller big. So what you do is ascendant, basically like I said, Aquarius 24 degrees ascendant. So udhar dekho, Aquarius don't know, which is the 11th one. 24 degrees देखोगे 10, 20, 20 और 30 के बीच में 25 उससे थोड़ा सा कम 24 उधर लाइन मार दो उधर you write down ASC हाथ से करो ASC. Then you see second house किधर है? Second house is Aries 1 degree if I'm not mistaken, something like that.
Yeah.
Aries किधर है? Aries is the first Rashi. So Aries first Rashi, second cusp. So Aries मिला 1 डिग्री मतलब ऑब्वियसली एकदम क्लोज टू दैट, उधर लाइन मारा, उसके नीचे लिखा 2, दैट इज सेकंड cusp starting from there. So you can draw an arrow if you want. Third cusp, whatever it was, Gemini, so and so, whatever it is. So you have to see Gemini 22 degrees, third cusp. So Gemini 22 degrees, third cusp. That sequence, if you do, you will not get confused, and it goes very fast. Cut, cut, cut. You just say cut, 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 to the cut, 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 line one. Cut, 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 like that. It actually goes that fast. Once you have got the rashis and the houses in place, no, then you are the boss. Then you can do any damn thing. Because then you will see where is the planet seated. You can see the rashi. Oh, it is here and here, but barobar, oh, बैठ रहा है 5th house में, but है 4th राशि में. So you know, once you get a rashi, you have got a direction. As long as you know which, because rashis are fixed. Rashi is like this, the house may move here or here. So if the planet is seated here, you know that it is in this rashi. It doesn't matter which house it is in. If the house is here and the planet is seated here, this my middle finger is here. Whatever. So you are understanding that it is in this rashi. Their house gaya khate mein. You have got the rashi.
Rashi.
That is the problem. Basically, what happens, like these two rashis are missing, like Pisces and whatever that Virgo was missing. So some planet which is seated in those rashis, you won't know where they are, which rashi to catch them on. So isse mano, but just do it once on the ladder, like I told you, and then keep the ladder aside, and then ye jo tabulation hai, which is the normal tabulation, you try putting it on a blank kundali, blank le lo kundali. उसमें ये करो and then see where you understand what is happening, and then we'll talk.
So म्हणजे ह्याच्यासाठी first of all we need to consider भावचलित chart.
नाही कसं आहे, in very simple words, if you have to see if you are doing an aspect theory, which we do normally, so you have to see the rashi chart.
Okay.
But if you want to see ये planet कौन से घर में बैठा है, so anything related to planet seated or planet का house का position, then you have to see the bhavchali. Now the funny thing is, if you say that, let us say like in the, I think Rashmika case में था, something was hitting the 4th house. So 4th house का कौन से राशि में आता है, that you should know ना. Suppose जैसा blank था, 3 blank 4 था, अरे 3 blank 4 में 3 and 4 के बीच में क्या 3.5 नहीं आता है ना. You don't have a 3.5 number का राशि. It will be either 3rd राशि or 4th राशि. So इसमें बीच में क्या आ गया? It will be either 3-3 or 4-4. और 3-3-4 आएगा, 3-4-4 ऐसा आ जाएगा ना. So if you don't know what is coming there and you are saying 4th house को मैं मार रहा हूँ, तो 4th house को मारने के लिए I need to have some degree होता है. Okay, so again I'm just telling you very simple words. First step, what you do is on that 12-inch का line, put the houses as per the chart. Finished. So you know the relation between house and rashi. That is done. Then what you do is keep the ladder aside, make a blank kundali, and actually put the houses and rashis over here. And then uske baaju mein you have the planet ka position. If this planet is in this rashi at this degree, what does it? And then you compare it with ladder and see whether it makes sense. Maybe you might come out with some other method where you don't need a ladder. Then we'll see. Because if people have been doing it without a ladder, that means there is some other way also. But which might be very complicated and it might need a lot of years of practice. This has become a short. So try it and then on the group लिख लो बाद में आपके साथ.
So to first lecture होता when you said कि maybe the planet is sitting here but उसका एक पैर दूसरे house में, it is the same theory which we are applying right now.
Yeah, because what happens is it is like this. If the house and the rashi was sitting like this and the planet was seated here, you can say it is in this house and in this rashi. When it is here, okay, and it is here, it is in this rashi but it is in this house.
Yeah.
So it's a little funny. So once you work on it a couple of times, then the concept will come into your head. Just now I would say you have understood 30%. Just do it abhi karo, don't waste it. If you don't have your food, you have it, but then come back and do this exercise. It might take you 15-20 minutes at least. But 1-2 बार करो ना तो you will be thorough. And then take an arbit chart where the bhavchalit and this is different and try to do it. Then let me know.
Okay.
Okay. चलो मिलते हैं next time. अच्छा, by the way, 1 minute. I told few of you, I forgot to tell you. From 7th, that is next Monday, Okay, for 3 months, I am doing a course in Lal Kitab Remedies, which is the Bible of remedies. So Mondays, it is actually my class is from 8 to 10. रात को. So Mondays will not be possible. So we will meet for the next 3 months on Thursdays only.
Okay.
अभी ये परसों के Thursday को we meet. Then coming Monday, I will not be available. If you all want to meet and generally discuss, you all are free to do that. You can write on the group and meet. So it's okay. You all can meet and discuss your progress over there. But I will come only on Thursdays.
So you are taking the new class, Manish?
No, I am learning.
No. Naveen batch, are you taking the batch?
Yeah, but I need some few people. Only 2-3 people have turned up so much. So
Okay.
I need at least around 8-10 people. Then it takes some matlab to teach. 18 those private tuition हो जाते हैं. So if you have anyone, let me know. Then I can start off.
How are you, Trupti?
I'm good.
Rashmi asked Shepu, so please explain. I need to be Shankar सांगितलं, but I don't. Rashmi is saying कि Shepu means horn, and वो भी ऐसा तुतू वाला horn है, उधर से पानी पीने वाला वो horn.
असं सांगितलंय त्यांनी तिला.
The partner recommendation.